Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 4. Last episode, we went down early 5-0 against the Salty, rallied back to beat them 9-5, and got the first career victory for Rohan Sherman, a rookie reliever, on the board. We also had rookie Hanny McCoy show up and drop 4 hits as well, so he led the offense for us. Today we're coming into a matchup against the last place Wild Pigs as this will kick off a 4-game road stretch to begin our final 6 games of the season, which are all in the division. We'll send veteran right-hander Raul Strikes to the Hill, who's 1-0 with a 4.91 ERA and a 2 whip, against veteran Durbin Holmes, who's 0-1 with a 13.50 ERA and a 1.77 whip. There's a lineup for today's game. Hull will lead off. The catcher is locked in, a little bit tired, but he's hitting well. Following him is the DH today, Stump Pitts, who's still tense despite getting a hit in his last at bat at the end of the last episode. Batting third is the rookie shortstop Hesta Reliable, who is locked in. Then it's center fielder Nico Jennings. Batting fifth is third baseman Christopher Woody. Batting sixth and locked in is rookie first baseman Hanny McCoy. Batting seventh and 10th is right fielder Dan Cervelos. Batting eighth in left field is Martin Polbean, the rookie, and batting ninth is rookie second baseman Cole Salmon. Jump into the action here and see what we can do here against the last place Wild Pigs. Coming to this contest at 5-5, while the Sawteeth come, not the Sawteeth, Jesus, that's last episode. Wild Pigs come in at 3-6. So they do technically have the pitching matchup edge, as they have their number 2 starter going, while we have our number 3. But they haven't been doing very well this year, while as we were middle of the road, but still in playoff contention. The Wild Pigs have an outside chance of making the playoffs, but they need to start winning now. Alrighty, let's get it on. Ho, Pitts, and Reliable do up first here against Holmes. Here's the catcher, Effort Ho's locked in. Catcher's hitting .296 with an RBI here. Take a quick peek at Holmes' numbers on the season. Holmes, as we know, is 0-1 with a 13.50 ERA and the 1.77 whip. That's equivalent to 11 earned runs given up in his 2 starts, totaling only 7 1/3 innings. So it's average of under 4 innings a start. 9 hits surrendered with a 290 batting average against. He's also given up 2 of those hits are homers. He's hit 2 batters, walked 4, and struck out only 4. So Holmes is not having a very good season out here on the mound. Looking to bounce back against us. Here we go. And Ho's going to rip that one up the middle on the ground for a base hit. First base runner on here for us. Nobody down in the first. Here's Pitts, the DH, who's tense, hitting .390 on the year with 2 homers, 7 RBIs. He's 1 for his last 9. And he'll promptly ground into a fielder's choice as he beats out the back end of that. 1 down now. Here's Reliable. Rookie's hitting .488 with a homer and 6 RBIs. He's locked in currently. Driven in 5 runs in his last 2 games. Pick off first. Nothing doing as Pitts gets back in time. I was going to drive that to center field, but that'll be an easy catch for Fruitwell. 2 down. I'm going to bring up the center fielder Nico Jennings, hitting .429, 4 homers, and 12 RBIs on the season. Go to second. Easy play for Miles. He misses the tag on the runner, but he goes to first to recover. And that ends the inning. 1 hit for the Freebooters, but nothing comes of it. Bottom 1, Kaufman, Candela, and Hicks go up here against strikes. Leading off is third baseman Kitty Kaufman, hitting .385 with 4 RBIs on the season. Here's a quick look at Strikes' numbers. He got the win last time out. He's 1-0 with a 4.91 ERA and a 2 whip. He's given up 6 earned runs in 2 starts of 11 innings, which is an average of about 5 1/3, 5 2/3. 20 hits surrendered, with 2 of them being homers. He's also walked 2 and struck out 7. Batting average against is .385 on the year, 4 strikes. Oh, and forgot to look at the Wild Pigs lineup here. After Kaufman, it's first baseman Andre Candela. Then it's DH Darcy Hicks. Left fielder Jack Cracker, who is tense. Shortstop Luke Michaels, who's also tense. Second baseman Turbo Miles, who's locked in. Center fielder Gordon Fruitwell, who's locked in. Then it's right fielder Alex Watts. And batting ninth is rookie catcher Gauze Muddy Water. After the easy ground out to Salmon, here's the first baseman Candela making his debut on the season. Returning to the Wild Pigs, he was a free agent at the beginning of the year and was not signed until this point in the season, where they cut some cap by releasing Patience Evergreen, the outfielder. Chases a slider outside of the zone, strikeout for strikes, his first today. 2 down in the inning now for Hicks. DH hitting .308 with a homer and 2 RBIs on the season. Line to the left, easy catch for Polbean, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Raul to start his outing. To the second, Woody, McCoy, and Velos due up. Here's the third baseman Woody hitting .444, 3 RBIs on the season. Hard ground to the third. Nice diving stop by Kaufman. She'll make the play. 1 down. Now to bring up the first baseman, rookie Hani McCoy. He had 4 hits last game, so he's locked in. Hitting .500. Also hit his second homer of the season, which was a 2-run shot. He's now at 2 homers on the year with 3 RBIs. Oh, nice diving stop by Candela up the first base line. 2 down. Bring up Velos, who's over her last 9 at bats. She's hitting .302. 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Right fielder is currently tense. Hanging curveball is hit down the right field. It's going to die on the warning track, though, as Watts makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. Bottom 2. Still scoreless. Cracker, Michaels, and Miles due up against strikes. Left fielder Cracker hitting .200 with an RBI on the season. He is also tense at the moment. Easy ground out to shortstop, 1 down. Now to bring up Michaels, the shortstop, hitting .314, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. High hopper to second. Salmon makes the play off the bad hop off the mound, 2 down. Strikes is locked in now after retiring the first 5 batters in a row. Here's the second baseman, Turbo Miles. Locked in, hitting .313 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Easy ground out the short, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for strikes as he keeps his pace going. To the third, still scoreless. Polbean, Salmon, and Ho do up for us, 8, 9, and 1. Leading off is rookie left fielder Martin Polbean, hitting a .154 on the season. Curveball middle of the plate, ripped into left center gap. That's going to be extra bases for Polbean as it splits the outfielders all the way to the wall. He will walk into second with a leadoff double. Holmes is no longer locked in. Now to bring up the second baseman, rookie Cole Salmon, hitting even worse than Polbean with a .138, a homer, and 3 RBIs. Difference between him and Polbean. Polbean is making his, I believe, 6th start of the year, possibly 4th. I think he's come off the bench twice. And Salmon is making his 9th start of the season. Big difference. Ball down, grounded to second. Miles has to go to first on the fielder's choice, 1 down. Salmon now tense, and that'll bring up Ho, the catcher. Singled his first time up, looking to drive in the run. Holmes locked in again. Slider at the knees, driven deep to left center field by Ho. It will be caught by Fruitwell in the gap, and that will be deep enough to score the runner. It's a sac fly for Ho. 1-0 Freebooters lead. 2 down, bases empty now for Pitts, who's over 1 today. Into a fielder's choice his first time up. One hopper to third. Nice backhand by Kaufman, and that will end the inning. Still, Freebooters on the board first with a sac fly off the bat of catcher Everett Ho. 1-0 the score to the bottom of the third. Fruitwell, Watson, Muddy Water do up against strikes. Here's center fielder Gordon Fruitwell hitting .273, homer and 4 RBIs for the veteran. Easy grounder to the third. Woody handles it, 1 down. Now to bring up right fielder Alex Watts, hitting .333 on the season. Diving in the hole is reliable to cut it off. He'll fire to first in time to get Watts, 2 down. Nice play by the rookie. Now to bring up rookie catcher Gauze, Muddy Water. Catcher's hitting .278 with a homer and an RBI in the 9 slot. Skyball to center. Jennings to his left, in on it. Makes the catch and strikes his 9 up, 9 down here to start his first 3 innings. To the fourth, 1-0 Freebooters lead. Middle of the lineup up. Reliable, Jennings, and Woody all hitless. Reliable 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Curveball down, and he jumps on it, hits it to the shallow porch in right center field. That is gone over the Wild Pigs bullpen. That is the second homer of the season for the rookie shortstop Reliable, and we now have a 2-0 lead. First pitch, 1 swing, 1 run. Boo and yah. And that'll bring up Jennings. Middle of the plate, past the diving first baseman as Jennings rips that changeup into right field. That's going to be a single. Still nobody down now as he's at first. Now to bring up Woody, 0 for 1. And they pick him off as they read my intentions to steal. Jennings thrown out easily. Jennings, that's his 3rd attempt being stolen today, being caught stealing this season. He is now 3 for 6. 1 out. 1-1 count to Woody. That's a fair ball up the first base line past the diving Candela's glove. It would have gotten Jennings the 3rd easily. Now it's just a single. Brings up McCoy, rookie 0 for 1 today. Curveball up and in, line to short. Right at Michaels, though. He'll make the catch. 2 down. I'll bring up Velos, 0 for 1. Curveball ripped to third. Kaufman makes a shoestring catch, and that ends the inning. Freebooters, though, get a second run on the solo home run of Hester Reliable, his 2nd of the year. Bottom 4, it's 2-0. Top lineup up for the Pigs. Kaufman, Candela, and Hicks. Paul Beam runs that one down the left field line. 1 down, and that brings Candela. Struck out swinging his first time up. And that'll be a 5-pitch walk as Candela works his way on. First walk today for strikes, and that's also the first base runner today for the Wild Pigs. Brings up Hicks as 0 for 1. Chase the slider down and in. Another punch out for strikes today, his second. That'll bring up Cracker 0 for 1. Pick off attempt, nothing doing. Ground to the third. Woody will handle it cleanly, and that will end the inning. Strikes gives up a walk, but he gets through another scoreless inning to the 5th. Polbean, Salmon, and Ho to up here against Holmes as it's still 2-0 us. Polbean doubled his first time up. He is 1 for 1 today. Gator scored a run on a sac fly. Fisted up the middle. Easy play for Michaels. 1 down. Brings up Salmon. Grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Probably should have swung at that. Oh well. Salmon drives that deep to left field. Cracker retreats. Makes the catch in front of the warning track. 2 down. Brings up Ho. Sac fly his last time up. He's also singled today. Hard rip to third. Nice diving stop by Coffin, and she will get up to make the play. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. Bottom 5. It's still 2-0. Michaels, Miles, and Fruitwell do up against strikes. Round to the short. Easy play for Reliable. 1 down. Chase to change it down and then another punch out for strikes. His 3rd today. 2 down in the inning, and here's Fruitwell. Base is empty. That's a 5-pitch walk. Second walk of the day for strikes as Fruitwell's on to extend the inning. Here's Watts 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Runner goes on the first pitch. Easy stolen base for Fruitwell. For Gordon, that is his first attempt of the season. He is 1 for 1. Popped up, shallow left center. Reliable back to the edge of the dirt. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Strikes gives up his second base runner on another walk, but he gets through the inning cleanly to the 6th. Pitts, Reliable, and Jennings do up here against Holmes. Pitts 0 for 2 today. Round to the short, or second. Miles makes the play, 1 down. Bring up Reliable. Solo home run his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Slider at the knees, rip to right. Easy catch for Watts still on the liner, 2 down. Brings up Jennings. Singled his last time up, then was thrown out trying to steal second. Hard rip to first, but the liner's caught by Candela, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Holmes here in the 6th. Bottom 6, Muddy Water, Coffin, and Candela due up against strikes. Grounded in the hole to short. Easy backhand for Reliable, 1 down. Skyball to right center field by Coffin. She gets under the changeup. Jennings to the warning track, makes the catch, 2 down. Candela over 1 today. He has walked and struck out. The opposite ends of both spectrums. Dribble up the middle. Reliable here fields it cleanly, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for strikes as he gets through the 6th. To the 7th, it's still 2-0 Freebooters. Woody, McCoy, and Balos due up. Here's Woody, 1 for 2 today with the single. Holmes is not pitching badly. He's only given up 5 hits, but his offense hasn't shown up today. Also locked in. Ripped hard in the left as he hung the changeup. Easy hit for Woody. I believe that's his first today. Brings up McCoy, who's 0 for 2. Actually, it's a second for Woody. He's 2 for 3. Pick off, nothing doing as Woody gets back. Another pick off, nothing doing for Woody. Chase that 1 and 2. Fastball inside, fists him. Good catch by Fruitwell on the charge in. 1 down. He's at Velas, 0 for 2. Change at middle plate, ripped hard to left, but it's right at Cracker, 2 down. Brings a pole beam, 1 for 2 with the double today. Change up and in, Sky to left field. It should be an easy catch for Cracker to end the inning, and he does. Freebooters get another hit, but do nothing with it. Bottom 7, middle lineup up for the Pigs. Hicks, Cracker, and Michaels. Strikes now on fire here in the 7th inning. Grounded to short. Easy play for Reliable. 1 down. He's a Cracker, 0 for 2. Chases a curveball down in the way. 4th punch out today for strikes. 2 down in the inning, and then I bring up Michael, so for 2 today. Still tense. Ripped hard to left field, shallow. Polbean dives, he can't get there, and that is the first base hit today for the Wild Pigs. It is a single by Bloop Michaels with 2 down here in the 7th. Very good pitching performance from Strikes, but he will fall 7 outs shy of a no-hitter. Still on fire, though, here in the 7th. Grounded to second, easy play for Salmon, and that will end the inning as Strikes has another scoreless inning. Though he does give up his first hit of the game to Blue Michaels on a single. To the 8th, it's 2-0 the score. Salmon, Ho, and Pitts do up against Holmes. Salmon 0 for 2 today. Rookie looking to get some magic going. Blooper to right field. That'll do just the trick as it's over the diving second baseman's glove. Miles just couldn't get there, and that is a base hit. Salmon now 1 for 3. That'll bring up Ho, 1 for 2 today, single, and a RBI on a sac fly earlier. Blew out his last time up. Single into right field over the diving first baseman's glove. First and second now for the Freebooters as the first 2 men are on in the inning against Holmes. That'll bring up Pitts. 0 for 3 today. Holmes no longer locked in here as he's at 75 pitches on the contest. Those were his 7th and 8th hits he's given up today. Liner up the middle. 1 hopper to Michaels. That's going to be a double play ball. Runner gets the third, though. 2 down now. Brings up Reliable. 1 for 3. And that will do it for Holmes after 7 2/3 innings. Coming out of the bullpen is ace left-hander Atlanta Lantana. Looking to shut the door. Lantana comes in. She is 0-1 on the year with a 10.03 ERA and a 1.89 whip. I believe her one loss actually came against us in opening day. She gave up 13 hits in 8 games. 13 runs in 8 games. That's the wrong category. She's pitched 11 2/3 innings, giving up 20 hits, 3 of them homers. She's walked 2 and struck out 7. Batting average against for her is .370, which is the highest out of the bullpen. So, not exactly having a great season. Left to be lefty here as the slider's in there from Lantana. Slider down and away, line softly to third, easy catch for Kaufman, and that ends the threat. Bottom 8, Fruitwell, Watson, Muddy Water do up here against Strikes. Fruitwell 0 for 1 today. He walked his last time at the plate and then stole second base. Chasing Slaughter up and in. 5th punch out today for Strikes. 1 down in the inning. Brings up Watts. Pop up. Foul territory on the third base side. Ho over for it. Catch makes the catch. 2 down. Brings up Muddy Water 0 for 2 today. Drop liner over the leaping shortstop's glove. That is a base hit. 2nd hit today for the Wild Pigs. Muddy Water now 1 for 3, and that'll bring up Kaufman. One and 2 count as tough out activates here for Kaufman. Pop up, shallow left field. Liable out, makes a diving catch, and that will end the inning. Great play by the rookie. To the 9th, another scoreless 1 for Strikes. Gives up a 2nd hit. To the 9th, Jennings, Woody, and McCoy go up here against Lantana. Here's Jennings, 1 for 3 today with the single. Dribbler up the middle for Jennings, diving as Michaels cut it off. Fires, but it's just late. Infield single for Jennings. Leadoff man on with none down. Here's Woody. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Single his last time at the plate as well. Woody drives that fastball deep to left center field. Going after it is Fruitwell. He will run it down in the gap. 1 down. Good hustle there from the veteran center fielder. Showing off that speed. Brings up McCoy. Rookie 0 for 3 today. Lined out his last time up. Slider down. Base hit up the middle for McCoy. He'll now be 1 for 4. Rookie puts 2 on here with 1 down with the single. That'll bring up right fielder Dan Cervelos, who's 0 for 3 today. Slider down at the knees. Sky ball to center field. Fruitwell's under it. Gets it in as the lead runner tags. And that'll put runners at the corners here with 2 down. Good heads-up play by Jennings. That'll bring up Polbean. Rookie 1 for 3 today with the double. RBI chance here. Still looking for his first career one. Slider middle of the plate. Line to center field, but it's right at Fruitwell. And we are held off the board. Bottom 9. Candela, Hicks, and Cracker up here. Strikes is done after 8 innings of shutout baseball, giving up 2 hits and 2 walks. 5 strikeouts recorded, and he threw 101 pitches. Very good outing from Raul. He's earned his W. Let's see if we can hold it for him. Leading off Candela, 0 for 2 with a walk. Coming out of the bullpen. Looking for the save. Once again, it'll be the left-hander Augustus Martinez. Martinez 0-1 with a 9 ERA and a 2.29 whip. He's given up 7 earned runs in 5 appearances, recording 2 saves, 7 innings pitched, 13 hits surrendered, 1 of them a homer. He's walked 3 and struck out 4. Batting average against is .406. And also we're going to make some defensive substitutions here. Going to move Reliable to right field as Forto will come on and play shortstop. That's it, okay. First pitch for Martinez. Candela will now switch hit and bat from the right side of the plate. Fastball down and in is a called strike. Fouled off 0-2. Cutter down and away, hard grounder to third. Past the diving Woody's glove into left field. That is a base hit. That will bring the tying run to the plate here with none down. Darcy Hicks, DH 0 for 3 today. Liner into right field. That gets by the first baseman. He had no chance. Reliable dives unnecessarily. Now we'll put runners at the corners here with none down. Winning run coming to the plate. There's Cracker 0 for 3 and rattled. Coming off the bench is going to be pinch hitter right fielder Flash Evans. Evans hitting a .188 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. Off the catcher's glove, runner coming home. Throw has him in a rundown. Ho will tag him out here before he gets back to third. 1 down. 1-2 count to Evans as the runner gets to second. Strike 3, swung through the slider down and away. 2 down. First punch out for Martinez out of the pen. That'll bring up the shortstop Michaels. 1 for 3 today with a single. He got the first hit of the game for the Pigs. Now he has the RBI chance. Can he extend the game? Full count now. Pitch coming to Michaels. Turns on the fastball up and in, hits it deep to left field. That will be hit off the base of the wall and be extra bases. Runner will score from second as that will be an RBI double for Michaels. It's now 2-1. Tying run at second, winning run to the plate. It is Turbo Miles, second baseman 0 for 3 today. Slider away, misses. Ball 1. Fastball down. 0-2. 2-0. And it's 5-pitch walk. Martinez puts the winning run at first. Brings up Fruitwell for 2 with the walk. Specialist active here for Martinez. Liner to center. That's going to be a base hit. Jennings comes up throwing as Michaels is going to try and score. Throw to the plate is late. And the game is tied as Strikes' quality start is pissed away by Martinez. Watts up 0 for 3. Martinez done after only getting 2 outs. Better yet, let's see if he can get out of this inning. Because if he blows this lead win for us, he's off the team. He should know that too. Gets under a slider up and in, pole bean in. Rookie makes the catch, and that will send us to extra innings as Martinez blows the save. To the 10th, we're tied at 2. Salmon, Ho, and Pitts do up against Lantana. Salmon 1 for 3 today with a single. Watts will move to left field as Evans stays in the game in right field after pinch hitting last inning for Jack Cracker. Salmon chases one below the knees, but it's off the pitcher's glove, and he will beat it out for an infield single. Good hustle by Salmon. Brings up Ho, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles, and an RBI on a sac fly. 2-0 count to Ho. 3-0 count now. And that's a 4-pitch walk as that puts the first 2 men on here against Lantana. Here's Pitts, 0 for 4. Still tense. Single into left field. That'll be a base hit for Pitts. Salmon rounds third to draw the throw. Base is now loaded here with none down. Big spot for the rookie Reliable. He has a solo home run today. He's 1 for 4. Can Hesto come through in the clutch? Pitch out, nothing doing. They were looking for the suicide squeeze. 2-0 count. Hard liner to short. 1 hopper to Michaels. He's going to get the out at home. And the out at first. It's a double play as we thought he was going to catch it. Jennings up 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Runners at second and third with 2 down. Big spot for the center fielder. Slider down. That's ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. Pitts rounding third. He's going to try and score. Throw from Fruitwell. Just late. It is a 2-run single for Jennings. And the Freebooters take the lead 4-2 on the back of a clutch RBI single by our center fielder. Here's Woody. Pick off. Nothing doing. Pick off again. Bad pick off, but Candela keeps it in play. Fastball middle of the plate, hit pretty deep to center field by Woody, but Fruitwell runs it down, and that will end the inning. Freebooters get a clutch 2-out single by Nico Jennings to drive in 2. 4-2 to the bottom of the 10th. Muddy Water, Kaufman, and Candela do up against Martinez, but Martinez is not pitching. Went 1 inning, gave up 2 runs, he's done. Coming out of the pen is rookie right-hander Ariel Beefy. She looks to get the save. Beefy, no record, a 3.60 ERA and a 1.60 whip in her 3 appearances. She's given up 2 earned runs, recording 1 save, 5 innings pitched, giving up 8 hits, and striking out 4. Batting average against is .348. Ground with the middle. Salmon dives and slows it down, but he can't cut it off. It'll be an infield single for Muddy Water, her second hit today. She's 2 for 4. There's a Kaufman who's 0 for 4. Keyman activates for Muddy Water as well as Tough Out. Fastball line to second, easy catch for Salmon, 1 down. Brings up Candelo. Singled his last time up, he's 1 for 3 today, single and a walk. Quickly behind 0-2 as K-Man activates again for Beefy. Fastball up and in, line in the right center field, that's a base hit. Jennings gets it in, first and second now with 1 down. Tying run at first, winning run to the plate, here's Darcy Hicks. 1 for 4 with the single. Line to the second, Salmon makes the catch, 2 down. Now to bring up Evans, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Pinch hit last time in the 9th. Full count pitch for Beefy, runners go. Fouled off by Evans. Down and in, he takes it in the dirt, ball 4, bases loaded now. Winning run at first, here's Michaels, 2 for 4, double, single, and an RBI today. Just low on the changeup. Rounded to third, right at Woody. We'll go to first. And that ends the game as we secure the win, 4-2 in 10. Offensive struggles today for both clubs. We had a great pitching performance from Raul Strikes, 8 shutout innings, giving up 2 hits and 2 walks. And then in the 9th, Augustus Martinez blew the save, almost blew the game. We get 2 in the 10th, and then Beefy loads the bases, but manages to get out of danger to secure the victory. Hitting lines for us, everybody got hits today except Velos and a fork, though, who did not get to bat. 2 RBI day for Jennings on a single. He also reliable hit a solo homer, and Ho had a sacrifice fly. On the other side, everybody got hits except Kaufman and Cracker. Evans did get a walk, but as pinch hitter struck out. Miles was hitless, as well as Watts. RBIs today for Fruitwell, who I believe singled in a run, and Michaels, who doubled in a run. 2 hit days as well for Muddy Water, Michaels, and Candela. For us, it was a 3 hit day for Jennings, a 2 hit day for Ho, Woody, and Salmon. And pitching lines, Raul Strikes goes 8 innings. He gives up 2 hits and 2 walks, striking out 5. He hits a no decision for his troubles. Martinez gets the win, his first of the year. He improves to 1-1. He does blow the save, though, as in his inning, he gives up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Beefy, in her inning, gets the save, her second of her career. She has two hits given up along with a walk. On the other side, Holmes, 7 2/3 innings, a no decision for him as he gives up 8 hits, 2 earned runs, and a home run. And then Lantana goes 2 1/3 innings, taking the loss, her second of the year. She falls to 0-2, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk. Players of the game, Raul Strikes, of course, with his great pitching performance, followed by Durbin Holmes with a solid one of his own, and then Efrat Ho, who had the 2-hit day, driving in a run. Another victory, our 3rd in a row here, as we improve to 6-5 and are above 500 for the first time since game number 4. We're also on our longest winning streak of the season, 3 games. Alrighty, let's sim up to the next one here and see what moves are made. We're also going to be making a roster move here as Martinez no longer needs to be here. Sirloins win 4-2 over the Sawteeth in the first matchup, and then lose 3-1 against the last place Sawteeth. Blowfish taking on the Moonstars here. Blowfish get a nice win, 10-2. Wild Pigs then go on to take on the Sandcats, and they hold them off, winning 3-2. Sandcats then proceed to lose to the Moonstars 7-4. and then win in 11 innings 2-1 over the Moonstars. Sirloins lose to the Moonstars 5-4. They make a comeback. Hot Corners beat the Moose, winning 5-3. Alrighty, so looking at the divisions, nobody is officially out of playoff contention, but the Moonstars and Sandcats are both 1 loss away from being out. Wild Pigs and Sawtooth are 2 losses away from being out. And right now we currently sit 2 games behind the Moose, 7 with a -7 run differential, and we still have 5 games left to play. Alrighty. Going to the mound for us next episode is going to be left-hander Newt Bradley, who is tense. He has taken the loss in both of his starts here in the season. He has got a 15.30 ERA and a 2.20 WHIP. And for the other team, it will be rookie right-hander Wiley Steady. I believe this is the exact same pitching matchup we had last time Bradley pitched. No, that was his first start. No, Steady faced not Martinez. He faced Strikes in his first start where he got the win. So Steady's 1 win is against us on the year. He is 1-0 with a 4.72 ERA and a 1.58 WHIP. So Herbisaurs have our number this season. I believe they are 2-0 against us. No, they are 1-1, but they have scored a lot of runs against us. So this is the rubber match for us in the season. Now we got 2 games against the Hot Corners, and we'll close out the season with 2 games against the Moose. All right, let's look around the league here. B will sign Harmony Smith, the reliever, replacing Ridge Hopkins. He's probably going to sign her to replace Martinez, so bummer. Sirloin signed Cheryl Dangerfield, the veteran outfielder, replacing Tish Ballin. Dick Berger signs to the Crocodons, replacing Noah Parsons. Irene Fast, the outfielder, is off the Crocodons, replaced by Sammy Shigatani. Christopher Woody gets plus 14 power on a random rolls. He improves to an A overall. Nice, Christopher. Nice. Crocodons then signed third baseman Roberto Alba to replace their third baseman Trisha Lee. Smack Avery, the closer, signs to the B-Wolves, back with his old team as he replaces Tony Orozco. Jennings gets plus 3 fielding on a random roll and plus 1 power. Nice. Good job, Nico. Crocodons then signed Bella Mietball to replace veteran pitcher Noah Kaiser. Elijah Gobelson signs to the B-Wolves, replacing Hanley Dexterez. Bubbles Garcia to the Crocodons, replaces Hoven Bambino. Nemesis signed Jacob Marshmallow, replacing Maurice Brick. And Murky Nubswubble signs to the Platypi, replacing Lester Bronco, as a lot of teams are dumping cap here, realizing that they are going to be out of the playoffs come playoff time. Looking at the other side, Crocodons at 4-8, Nemesis at 3-8, B-Wolves at 4-8, and Platypi at 5-8. Very unlikely that any of those 4 clubs make the playoffs at this stage of the season. So it makes sense for them to dump their cap now. Now, unfortunately for us, that means there are no cheap options out here to sign to replace Mr. Martinez, who is just not living up to expectations out of the bullpen. I do see an interesting one here in Rachel Rhubarb. It would be lefty for lefty, and she would be a long reliever, so we can call her in long relief appearances. Other than that, the only other solid reliever is Walker Murphy, the 34-year-old, who also has specialists, but he is a right-hander, so we would have a bullpen completely of right-handed pitchers, which I'm not exactly a big fan of. I like to have at least one lefty in there to throw him off. Both moves would free up about the same amount of cap space. Murphy's would free up $100,000 more. The other option is to call on someone cheap like Marshwater, Huckenduck, Trejo, Throne, or Bigsworth or Jenkins, but we are still in the playoff hunt and have a decent shot, so I do not want to pull the trigger and go that low in talent. Rhubarb and Murphy are about the edges of where I want to go. I'd also settle for Nerdword or Finnegan's. Looking at their stats here, Nerdwood and Finnegan's have no accuracy to speak of, so they're probably not the best moves. Murphy has the best. He's the most consistent overall pitcher, like across the board. He's the most even. And then Rhubarb, let's see, what are her stats for the year? That'll decide it. So Rhubarb was released, 54 ERA and 9 WHIP in this season, playing in only 1 game. In 2/3 of an inning, she gave up 7 runs, 4 of them earned, 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 home run ball, batting average against a .625. Geez, she got roughed up, but before that, she was pretty solid. ERA under 4 for her career up until this outing fucked it up for her. So solid numbers. And let's look at Murphy here. Murphy's in his 3rd year. He was pitched for the Blowfish all 3 seasons. He made 5 appearances this year, giving up in 9 innings. He gave up 9 hits, 1 homer, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. Batting average against 250, ERA of 5, whip of 1.33. He gave up 5 runs. Not completely horrible. My only hold up on Murphy is that he only throws 2 pitches. So even though he has specialists, he has 2 pitches. Very easy to key up on. So with that, I'm going to go with Rhubarb here. I'm going to go for the long reliever. So Martinez is gone, Rhubarb is in, saving $1.4 million and bringing us up to the $10 million mark. A little bit of a sacrifice in the bullpen, but I think in the long run this might help us, and especially with Bradley pitching next episode, we're going to need some long relief probably. Alright, let's look at these options here. So Strikes pitched really, really well. He earned this upgrade, but there's not enough money to go around here. This one for Noel we're not doing. This one for Beefy is a nice one to not do, because that is a 10% chance to lose K-Man, so that's going to be a big yikes for me. So no on these 2. Woody, we could do this one, it's really cheap. I definitely want to do this one for Bates. This is an upgrade he needs, and I will have enough to do both of these. So these are the 2 we're going to do. Unfortunately for Raul, we're not going to have enough money to do his, so his is out. And this one for Reliable we'll get next time anyway. Woody first. It's +1 power, he's up to 69. And Bates, +1 fielding, loses 4 velocity. Gains the 8 junk, which is alright, puts him over 50. Does not get composed, alright, that's fine. Still, makes his pitches a little bit better. Alright, let's set the lineup here, call it a day. Alright, here is what we're going to go with next time out. Alright. Okay, this looks good to me. Alright, we're going to have Burnside lead off, play right field as we give Velos a day off, as she is 0 for her last, 15? Yeah, she needs a break. Or 0 for her last 13 or 14 at bats. She needs some time off. Then it's going to be Woody at 3rd. Ho stays in at catcher as he's still locked in. Pitts will bat still DH as he is tense. Reliable at shortstop after the homer. Jennings in center. Then it's McCoy staying at first as he's still locked in. Polbean will stay in left, and Salmon will stay at second. Basically the exact same lineup, except Burnside is in for Velos, and we flip the order around a little bit. Bradley will be on the hill. Alright. So another great victory for us this episode, guys, as we do manage to win in extra innings 4-2 in a pitcher's duel. It's our 3rd straight win as we're above 500 for the first time since Game 4 of the season. We now take on the Herbivores, who are half a game ahead of us in 2nd place. So this is a very important matchup for us to win. So we need to show up next time out behind Bradley, give him some offense, and win the damn game. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.